Hi, I'm Sarah from HoRNet Plugins. We are here today to introduce you our new plugins, the HDD1. The HDD1 is a digital delay. It's a recreation of a pretty famous guitar pedal that has been used many times, not only for guitars, but also for keyboards and other instruments, because it has a very peculiar sound. It's the very first digital delay in a pedal form, and it's this one. Probably somebody knows it, many of you have used it. And we try to faithfully recreate the sound and the behavior of the pedal. It's, as I was telling, it's the very first digital delay in guitar pedal form, and it's a funny circuit because they didn't have much RAM back then. They didn't have a big converter, so they tried to squeeze everything inside a guitar pedal, taking some shortcuts in the circuit design. For instance, there is a compressor and expander to reduce the noise. The analog digital conversion is 12 bits, not high quality by today's standards. And there are many strange things, like the fact that to change the delay time, you actually are changing the sampling frequency of the analog digital converter. So changing the delay time actually resamples the internal buffer, so it changes the pitch a lot and creates many artifacts that are not hi-fi by definition, but they are cool sounding. So we wanted to recreate back this feeling, and we did by creating this plugin that looks almost the same as the pedal, and has all the function the pedal has, plus some more, because we decided to add a tempo sync in multiples of 16ths, and a stereo mode that works like on the original model, splitting the signal between left and right. On the left side, in the left channel, you have the dry signal. On the right channel, you have the delayed signal. So using the very short time, you can have a fake stereo effect, like using the AS effect. And we also added our analog emulation that you can control as usual between saturation and hiss. And the other controls are the standard controls of the delay. We have the effect level that goes from 0 to totally wet. We have the feedback control that create endless loops when it's set to 100%. The delay time that goes from 0 to 100%, and the mode selector that choose the minimum maximum delay time for each mode. In the shortest mode, it goes from 12 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds. In the medium mode, it goes from 50 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds. And in the long mode, it goes from 200 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds. The hold mode is quite peculiar because it works using the times of the long mode, so 200 and 800 milliseconds, but replays the last milliseconds of the recorded signal. So I'm gonna put my headphones on so we have a listen to how it sounds using a fake guitar. So here's the dry signal. We can turn the effect on using this big button here, and turning the knobs, I will let you hear how the effects sound. Okay, this is the regular delay. In the hold mode, it replays the last milliseconds of the coded sound, and you heard the funny pitch shifting that goes on when you change the delay time, and with the feedback you can create endless delay loop. Now, the stereo mode, it's something particular, so I turn it on and let's have a listen to how it sounds. We also added a tempo sync, so it's more useful for today's users because you can sync the tempo to your song. So using this sync, they are multiples of 16, so if you want a quarter, you have to select 4. These knobs are grey out because you can't use it. And now the delay time is synced to the tempo. So, this is the HoRNet HDD1. It's a very funny delay to use to spice up your production. You can try it out on www.hornetplugins.com. Go there, download it, and as always, let us know what you think about it. Thank you very much for watching.